Troy here on the right. What did you make of tonight's game, boys?
Tough game mentally for us to stay up. It's important. We always talk to each other. If the game's a bit down, we try to make sure our skills are really good and we talk ourselves through it and help each other out. So
the real question's got to be, if you just turn the camera to the left there on the seat, you'll see a rather large plate of pizza. No one's had a bite of that yet, Shane. Why not?
We knew you might be passing by, Brian, and we didn't want to start the party without you. So just save a couple of pieces there.
We're wondering in the commentary there towards the end of the game, with such a one-sided game, and you guys have got to obviously vote on the Brownlow medal, when a game is so one-sided and decided in the first half, how much emphasis do you place on the second half when the game is basically over? First of all, you, Troy.
Generally, we're looking for a four-quarter performance anyway, so half and half really doesn't matter for us. We're looking for the overall game.
I guess your answer would probably be the same, Shane.
I probably think that, when the game's there to be won and players are influential, I think that holds a little bit more weight than just, a second half contest that was probably, a bit of circle work of sorts. So, we'd probably be thinking, who really got them going in the first half. Obviously, you do want to see them, maintain some involvement in the second half, but I'd probably lean more towards a bit more bias towards the first half.
New bit of turf out there tonight. It made it difficult to bounce. Well, for you, Shane, and for Rob. But Troy, you were still getting it up there. Well done. Hey, were you involved in one of those secret trials that the AFL have done for trialling out the new rules? Didn't you do something at Geelong recently?
No, I was just down there to help out Chris Scott and go through interpretation of holding the ball. That's all I was there for.
All right, now, Shane, we went to the ice baths last week of the St Kilda team. Now, show us your setup here.
Let me just introduce you to our state-of-the-art ice bath. I think we've got Rob O'Gorman in here.
Oh, is that where
we are, Rob? So Rob's actually doubling up. We've had Ray Chamberlain's pulled out of his game on Sunday. So Rod's got the good news that he's going to be back here on Sunday. So he's straight back in the rehab, and
no expense spared on the rubbish bin.
That's a state-of-the-art wheelie bin that we've managed to knock off from somewhere. But I'm not sure whether he's looking a little bit low on the ice, Brian.
I think his mouth might have frozen. Saying a lot, Rob. I guess you haven't got a microphone over there, so you can't. Well, anyway, that's an interesting way of putting ice in there in a rubbish bin. Shane, thank you. Well done tonight.
Sorry, guys. No worries.
Thanks, Rob. Good on you, mate. Thank you very much.
Bristol, have you ever been given the don't argue before, old Nank?
Leave it for them, Brian. They did the running.
Gee, see you, Troy. See you, mate. In there, you mate, this is the field umpires. I'm not sure who's in here. And then there's other umpires down their boundary. Look at all their belongings here. Interesting. Only if you're interested. But anyway, thanks, boys. Thanks a lot. Well done. Great game. There's the game balls there. There they are. Well done. Hayden, the boss, is coming back to address them now. Thank you.
Hey, BT, did you get don't argue before by
down here now.
Toby
in the Saints rooms, I'm told that Australian cricketer Glenn Maxwell may in fact be down here. So let's go and see if we can find him. This corridor linking all of the rooms, of course. See you later to that camera, I think. It's not probably coming that much further on the run again. And of course, he plays for the Melbourne Stars, does Glenn Maxwell. Here he is. Oh, look at you. How are you? Which camera are we on? Down here, mate. There we go. What are you doing here?
I just came to support the Saints and unfortunately watched them have a pretty bad loss tonight.
So before we get down there, before you can say too much, what did you think of tonight, honestly?
Yeah, pretty disappointing. I came to watch last week when they played against Carlton, and there was two pretty average teams going at it, and unfortunately tonight I saw one average team get belted by a very good team.
What about the goal that Jack Stephen kicked? What did you think of that? Did you see it?
I was on a very good angle with it, actually. I actually watched it go straight through the middle, and very excited. Unfortunately, it was one of the few highlights we had tonight, unfortunately.
How are the Stars shaping up this year?
Yeah, we've got a great list. We've got a few signings coming up in the next couple of months, so should be very exciting for our followers, and got a few big, exciting season coming up.
I caught up with a guy that you have a bit to do with. I think he's involved in a bit of mentoring with you, and that is the former Australian captain, Ricky Ponting. How's that relationship, you and him, going?
Going well.
Tight?
Going very well. We're playing a round of golf again on Monday, so he was giving me a bit of stick about tonight. His routes are obviously going a little bit better than my Saints, but we talk a lot of footy as we did during the IPL, and hopefully my Saints can catch up with his ruse at the moment.
Who's got the hairiest arms, you or him?
I've got him actually covered. We've actually had a hair off.
Really?
Yeah, I've got him reasonably covered. Hopefully, got him covered on the golf course come Monday as well.
Well done. Congratulations. Thanks a lot.
Cheers, BT. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Seb Ross. Might just grab Seb's in a conversation here. Don't want to interrupt that. Seb, obviously not feeling great, but what was said in the room after the game?
Just that we played a great side tonight. They're the measuring stick of the competition, and we got taught a great lesson, particularly early.
All right, and anything else out of there that you, the players, have seen other than the coaches?
No, it was probably more just to focus on Richmond and how.
Second half was a bit more competitive, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think we won the second and fourth quarters, but it was particularly early. They came with that physicality, and we know they're a great side. I think their probably average losing margin when they lose would probably be 10 points. So that's what the good sides do, and we're aspiring to be like that.
Thanks for giving us a moment.
No worries, thanks.
Seb Ross there, as you can see around here, the difference between the winners' rooms and the losers' rooms. I'll take you for just a quick lap. A few supporters up the end, family. Really seeing one or two. You can see Tim Membry over there. You can see Jakey Carlisle up over the back, just talking to a couple of family members. So it is incredible, the difference. I was in these very rooms last week, and it was absolute dynamite atmosphere last week. You couldn't get in here, and really it is just family and friends of all of the players. I can see the son of Lindsay Fox over there, David Fox over there, and the hat leaning up against the wall over there as well. Danny Sexton here, of course, the chief of the coaches. So that might be just about it, guys. The winners' rooms.